Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be ranking Peeps, as it is the time of the year in which we are stuffing our faces with marshmallows. I am Daniel, and I am not joined by the puzzler today. He is elsewhere.
Hi, I'm Eclipse.
It is time to begin. Would you like to grab the first Peep? Ladies first, after all.
Candy cane.
Okay, well this will be interesting because you despise the taste of candy canes. Really ripping into that thing.
I think what we're probably going to do is rank them on the categories of if they actually taste good if we eat them again, if they taste what they're supposed to taste like, and generally if it looks aesthetically pleasing, because some of these look like poop. So let's continue. Oh, I hate this. Why do people enjoy eating toothpaste?
It's not eating granted, this does look like toothpaste.
This looks and tastes like toothpaste.
It does. So... what are you doing?
Brushing my teeth.
It's semi-aesthetically pleasing. I'll give it a 6 on the aesthetics. It looks like it's supposed to, I guess.
This is going in last place.
Now, as far as actually tasting like the thing, it does, but it's not super strong. Candy canes are usually stronger than this. This is a very light breath mint. So it's a 7 because it tastes like it's supposed to, but not to the extent I'd want.
That's better.
For you, yes. And what would you say about would you eat it again?
Do I eat my tube of toothpaste?
I don't know. I don't know what you do.
I don't eat my tube of toothpaste. I do not want this.
Okay, so as far as eating it again, I honestly wouldn't. If I want to eat a candy cane, I'm going to eat a candy cane. So I'll give it a 2. It's not the worst. Cotton candy. This one I'm a little more excited for. I feel like this could work. Take it. What? Savage. It does not have a cotton candy smell. It just smells like marshmallow. That doesn't give me high hopes. No. That's just a marshmallow.
It tastes like strawberry.
I'm not sure what you're getting, but I'm not.
They look fun. They all kind of look like little cars.
So, as far as the accuracy to the flavor, I'm giving that a 3. It doesn't have that cotton candy flavor.
Tastes like like if you took a little bit of strawberry and you just did like a little shaving on it onto a marshmallow.
Yeah, it's not accurate at all. It's maybe a 2, honestly. There is no accuracy there. What do you think for would you eat it again? So 6? You would 7. You have eaten it again. As far as would you eat it again, I'll give it a 7 because I finished the whole thing. Now, what about the aesthetics?
It looks like a birthday party of a 5-year-old girl threw up and made these turtlets.
So that's a 4?
I think they're pink and they're sparkly.
7.
They got funky looking eyes. The fact their eyes are brown does not work with the pink.
No, it doesn't. What's your number?
I know we're doing numbers. If I had to give a number, I guess like a 6. They're fine.
Yeah. Certainly vastly better than the very slight peppermint.
Dr. Pepper.
I love Dr. Pepper. She hates Dr. Pepper. So I think we might have a discrepancy here at some point. So, first thoughts. That is a lovely color. That is Dr. Pepper color. It also smells like Dr. Pepper. You've got that Dr. Pepper smell.
Yep, smells like Dr. Pepper, alright.
Yeah, it does. Shall we dive in?
I'm scared. Make the marshmallow around.
I think you might like it. At least I think you might not hate it. You have the Dr. Pepper flavor, but it's very light. It's just the sugar crystals that are Dr. Pepper flavored. The rest is just marshmallow.
It's kind of like if you made Dr. Pepper into a birthday cake. I don't know who would order a Dr. Pepper birthday cake. Also, all of their eyes are on wrong. Their eyes are on the top of their head. They can't see anything.
So, let's give some numbers.
They look awful.
I honestly think that they did it pretty well. This is the Dr. Pepper Red. This is what you think of when you see Dr. Pepper. So I'd say the branding is on point. I give it a 8 for branding, because that works. If I saw them on their own not knowing they're Dr. Pepper, I'm not sure. But because I know it's Dr. Pepper, I think it works.
Kind of. It looks like a stack of ribs. It turns into meat. Now that'd be a lot better than the Peeps. I'd rather have meat than Peeps.
I'm not sure anyone will disagree with you.
Well, some people might. Your mother might. At least it's not a diet Dr. Pepper. Then we'd be getting into disgusting territory.
Diet anything. I'm sorry. Stop putting aspartame in my soda. I like it. I'll give it an 8. I really enjoy it. Would you eat it again?
No.
I absolutely would. This is delightful. And so, as far as wanting to eat it again, I'll give it a 7. I would certainly eat it again. And I'd be more inclined to eat it over these. So it is all the way at the top.
I don't know. I would rather eat this than this.
Sour watermelon. I am not excited for these because they look nasty, and I don't love artificial watermelon flavor. Oh, they're pink inside.
Oh, they've got seeds on their heads instead of eyeballs. I wouldn't call them sour. I call them slightly acidic.
Yeah.
But the watermelon flavor isn't bad. Usually watermelon anything is disgusting unless it's actual watermelon. But it's not awful.
I will give it extra aesthetic points for changing the color of the inside. As far as accuracy of the flavor, yeah, that's a 9. That maybe even a 10. It tastes exactly like sour watermelon. Well, except it's not super sour, so I'll give it the 8. And as far as would eat again, I don't love watermelon flavor, so I give it like a 3. I think I'll place it above the cotton candy, because the cotton candy it was just a marshmallow. This was actually interesting.
They all want to be buddies now. Cinnamon churro.
Oh.
Now these do sound good.
The cinnamon sugar is really layered on these things. It smells like a Yankee Candle.
It smells like
a... Not a Bath and Body Works.
No, it smells like when you go into an antique shop and you find like the smell stuff, like the candles and the old books and stuff. That's what this smells like. It smells ancient.
It smells like an old candle section, if that makes any sense. So it does have cinnamon flavor, but it's like the big red cinnamon flavor. It's the weird, slightly spicy cinnamon.
I like that. It tastes like if you just eat like a little bit of the marshmallow in it, it tastes kind of like you're eating a really soggy Taco Bell cinnamon twist.
I don't like that image. I don't want to eat soggy
cinnamon twists.
I'm not overly fond of the flavor. It's kind of weird, but it is certainly unique. It's not what I expected, though. It doesn't taste like a churro. I would say that as far as would eat again, what would you give them?
9.
I'll give them a 5. They're okay, but I'm not in love with the flavor. She clearly is. As far as the accuracy of the taste, I'll give it like a 6. The cinnamon, it's there, but it's a weird kind of off cinnamon. These look nice. There's a whole lot of brown powder at the bottom, which is kind of unappetizing. But aside from that, I'd say that they look interesting. They've got the kind of churro texture. So I'll give them a 7 on aesthetics. Where am I placing it? You need one to put on the shelf.
I have one.
That's clearly your number one. I will put it above the watermelon, but I'm still saying that this one's the best. We have party cake.
Ooh.
I don't know how you're going to capture the flavor of a cake in a marshmallow. Oh.
Of the smells? As soon as I opened that up, the smell just hit me.
Okay, it smells and looks like funfetti.
It smells like a child's birthday party when they're like 6.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it smells like the icing. I'm not sure about the actual cake part. No. You've got something.
They got something all right.
Not a fan?
Never was a huge fan of party cake, anything.
So it tastes like you got a bit of that weird icing that is store-made and just tastes like Red 40. I know it's not supposed to have a flavor, but it has a flavor.
Everything.
And then you took just the crispy part off the very top of the cake and mixed it in a bit. And then it's just vanilla flavoring beyond that.
It's just birthday cake leftovers. It's like...
Yeah, you took your birthday cake leftovers, stuck it in the oven, and somehow made this.
You know how the basic Oscar Mayer hot dogs are like the hot dog with all the extra leftover meat thrown into it? This is birthday party cake stuff thrown in a blender and turned into its own hot dog.
This is birthday cake sausage.
Is it worse than a candy cane, though? As far as this is a 10 out of 10. This is birthday cake. Would I eat it again? Absolutely not.
No, this is like a 1 on would I eat again. It's kind of nasty. It's really nasty. As far as the watermelon and this are pretty much equal on the aesthetics. So I'll give it an 8. Now, as far as where I'm putting them, they're just boring again, and they were nasty. This wasn't nasty. This, she thinks it's nasty, but this is more nasty than that.
Cookies and cream.
All right. Now this one I have some pretty good expectations for. So first of all, it doesn't look like cookies and cream. It looks like you took scrapings from a chocolate bar and stuck it on top. That's kind of disappointing.
It's there. The smell's there. It's super faint though. There's like no smell to it.
That tastes like a rancid Oreo. Something went wrong with the Oreo. It's been sitting out too long. It's got a slight, like, weird chemical flavor. I do not like that.
Tastes like a marshmallow with a stale cookie chopped up into it.
Very stale. That is at the very bottom for me.
No, marshmallow's not stale.
It belongs in the Peeps graveyard.
It tastes like the melted ice cream. With the chocolate left over. But no, it doesn't
Kind of
taste
looks like melted ice cream
cream
with chocolate left over.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like it.
I'll give it a 3 on the accuracy. They tried, but not hard enough. Also, aesthetics, that's not cookies and cream. That's chocolate scrapings. That's a 4
well,
on
that's
aesthetics.
kind of what it is. It's just a little bit of chocolate with the rest of the cream.
And then, as far as would I eat it again, absolutely not. That's a 1. No, that's vile. Where are you putting it?
It's better than toothpaste. Is it better than 5-year-old birthday party?
As in 4 or 5-year-old, or you've had the thing sitting around for 5 years?
I don't know. They're kind of wanting to be together, so we'll just put them here.
Rice Krispie Treat.
Ooh.
It smells nice.
It smells delicious. They're the plainest of the plain. Most boring of the boring. It tastes like party cake. Why does it taste like party cake? Without the sprinkles.
Yeah. It tastes like the base of the party cake, without the icing and stuff thrown in. You just have the cake. I will put it above the birthday cake, because it just tastes like the birthday cake, but a little better. As far as the taste, I guess it tastes like a Rice Krispie Treat, because the Rice Krispie Treats just taste like marshmallows with something slightly off. So that's kind of what they captured there. A little bit of a French vanilla, I suppose.
Almost. There.
It did capture the flavor I expected it to, so I guess I'll give it an 8. The flavor's just really boring. Would I eat it again above these others? Probably, but I would just go for a normal Peep, probably. So no, I'll give it a 4, maybe, if I had to. And as far as accuracy, I don't know. Does it look like a Rice Krispie treat? It's just an off-white. It's just a very generic, boring Peep.
Chrome robot.
Yeah.
A 90s ad.
Oh.
These are different. These are Peeps Delight, which means they're dipped in chocolate and they're s'mores.
So this is just a rip-off. You get 3 of these. If these are the same price, well, I guess there are only 5 of the normal ones. Oh.
What is this supposed to be? S'more.
This smells like those cookies I keep referencing in the tasting boxes.
Milano.
The Milano. The experience with the chocolate is far more satisfying because you snap the chocolate and you bite into it.
That tastes like a s'more. That tastes like a s'more.
Mm-hmm. That is the best tasting and most satisfying one that I've had. Gotta set this aside to bribe the crew with. Yeah. So I would say accuracy, that's 10 out of 10. That is a s'more.
Yeah.
Would I eat it again? Yes, absolutely. 10 out of 10. And does it look like a s'more? I guess. I mean, you got the weird off color. I'm not sure what they're trying.
When you bite into it, that is a s'more. You've got the chocolate, you got the marshmallow, you got the topping.
Yeah.
It looks like a s'more.
So yeah, the aesthetics are also on point. I'll give it a 9 because I feel like there could be a little more something to spice it up. Yeah. But yeah, that is really solid. Okay, forget insulting the quantity. If you're gonna get Peeps, go for these. Oh, look at that! We finally got the regular Peeps!
Granted, they're purple.
I will say, looking at this, I feel like they should be lavender flavor.
You thought they were lavender
and it sounds nasty, but that's what I feel when I look at this. I feel lavender.
I just think they look like purple.
It smells like nothing. There is zero smell.
He's pretty. Probably the sparkly of them all.
It's a marshmallow. What am I going to say? It's slightly crunchy because of the sugar crystals, but it's a Peep.
A Dubby a Peep?
Now, as far as accuracy to flavor, it's a Peep. You know what you're going for when you have a Peep because it's the default. So, I mean, I guess 10 out of 10 by default. As far as would I eat it again? No, not really. I'm not overly fond of the original Peeps, honestly. I'll put it above the birthday cake. No. Yeah. No. It just doesn't taste like much.
That's why I'm going to put it higher, because I don't like half the flavors.
That's a good point. But no, I'll put it above... I'll put it above the cakes by default, but it's just not a happy place to be. Wow, that is really high up. You don't like most of these.
No.
As far as aesthetics, I feel like it should be lavender. I keep saying that, but when I look at it, I feel like I should be biting into a block of soap. And that is extremely uncomfortable.
But it just happens to be purple. There's also yellow ones.
You have a point there. These particular ones, not horribly aesthetically pleasing.
Were you, like, attacked by lavender as a child or something? You seem to have something against them. I'm not getting soap attacking me. That sounds like you've got some childhood trauma to deal with there.
Oh, what?
We've got Mike and Ike Peeps.
Peeps Pop, to be specific. Whatever that means. It just means they skewered them to Peep Shish Kebab.
I've never had a Mike and Ike ever.
Each of these is also a different flavor.
Strawberry, orange, lemon, lime.
It tastes like it smells.
Yeah.
And it smells like a weird chemicaliness. That's a very sad strawberry. I don't know if the other flavors are any better.
Get the pull off. I want to eat them as a stick.
Oh, I'm
Takes
sorry.
out of the experience.
I'm sorry.
Only if you take
I wanted to grab one so
eye,
I could rank it somewhere, but go ahead. Moving on to the orange.
Orange is the only flavor of sucker I like. So I love the artificial orange flavor. I don't care how stupid it tastes.
It tastes like a weird off-brand creamsicle. Now that lemon's good. It's not great. It kind of tastes like the dust spray that you use to clean things up. Tastes the way that smells.
Oh yeah, the stuff that makes the table
Pledge.
Yes.
Pledge, the stuff that makes the table all silky and slippery, and then you push toys on it to make them race.
Sure. But the very strong smell of Pledge, that is what this tastes like. So if that's what you're going for, if you want to know what Pledge tastes like... And that's just a different flavor of Pledge. These are deeply...
That's expired Pledge.
Deeply unsatisfying. I'm gonna pack them all into one so that we can, have the reference. There we go. This is the reference for the Mike and Ike's.
I need to give me his head.
But no, just here. You need the red. You're right.
I can take his head. There, that could be his new head. Build him a head.
There we go.
I can reconstruct a Mike and Ike with the different pieces. Hold on.
You're not gonna have anything left.
Wing and a wing. See, it's a new bird.
It's a very sad bird.
Look at him. He's so happy. He even has some eyeballs to the side of his head.
Now, this has a bizarre chemically flavor. Doesn't taste like it. It's been forever since I've had a Mike and Ike, so I don't know. I don't remember it being this nasty, though. I'll give it a 5, just so it's a fair middle-of-the-road reference.
Tweet.
As far as would I eat it again, no. No, it's horrible. I do not like that. No, I do not like it, Sam I am.
I'm a sucker for suckers, so I like all the flavors. Well, I like the orange more, but the lemons are close. Strawberry was just enough, since it's one bird, so I can't take the bird apart, so it has to stay all together as a group, so I'll say they're better than a normal Peep.
I will put it above the normal Peep, but only because of its creativity, not because of its flavor. The aesthetics are pretty good. You've got the colors, but that's about it. And we have the normal Peeps Delights.
That's a normal Peep flavor.
So this is going to taste like a chocolate marshmallow. I'm not excited. Although, that was the best, so I don't know.
Chocolate's a really good chocolate.
It's a chocolate marshmallow.
Which I like.
Can't really complain. You get a lot of the chocolate flavor. The chocolate flavor is kind of overwhelming the rest of the
That's
vanilla.
what it reminds me of. It looks like a Pikachu. Because the brown and the yellow and the yellow and the white.
I see it. Accuracy of flavor, once again, I guess 10 out of 10 because it's the default.
Pikachu!
Yes, Pikachu!
Its power is diabetes!
As far as would I eat it again, yeah, I'd eat it over the normal Peeps, certainly. Over several of these, honestly. I think I still like the churro one better.
Do they make chocolate bars? This chocolate's so good.
I'll put it here. I think that's my final. So
I'll put him above my watermelon. I'll put him above the Mike and Ike bird.
Would I eat it again? Yeah, I guess like a 7. I don't know if it's a yes/no question or a number, but I've been giving a number anyway. Does it taste like it's supposed to? Yes. Does it taste good? It's like a 6. It's very chocolatey, and it's just a whole lot of sugar, so it's not overwhelmingly positive, but I'll stick it there.
On that note, though, I will say, will I eat one again? It's going to take a while to eat any Peep because...
Yeah, this was a lot of Peep.
Yeah, it's a little too much for me. I don't
The
know
question is,
look at a marshmallow.
Has this changed your mind on Peeps? Is there one of these that you would actually go out of your way to get?
I would go out of my way for these. Him, maybe.
So, final ranking. For me, it is the cookies and cream birthday cake, followed by the Rice Krispie treat normal Mike and Ike, the candy cane, hard to remember all these names, cotton candy,
watermelon.
Sour watermelon, the dipped Peep churro,
Coca-Cola.
not Dr. Pepper,
Oh.
and finally the best. If there was any of these I'd go out of my way to get, it would be this one. And that is the s'mores.
We've got toothpaste, we've got birthday party regrets, Rice Krispie treats that are stale, melted ice cream, gross soda that's not Sprite, cotton candy, air, marshmallow, Mike and Ike's, chocolate, the watermelon, Taco Bell, cinnamon twists, and some more. I would only eat these. These I could go without. And I definitely don't like toothpaste.
So comment below if you like toothpaste. And if there are any other flavors that we might have missed, or any of these that you think you might enjoy. If you're not a Peeps fan, do you think we could win you over with one of these? Like, subscribe, comment with the things that we said, or any other sort of foods that you want us to test out. And stay tuned for future videos like this, with more insanity to come.